Fibromyalgia for you guys?
It wasn't that first. Fibromyalgia it's just totally debilitating. It just stops you doing anything. On bad days, flare days, you can't move. You literally cannot move a muscle. It feels like every nerve in your body is aching. Like even your skin hurts when you touch it. That's on a really bad day. Normal days, it's just fighting the pain. It's just accepting what pain you're in and being able to just move on with it. Bad days, you can't get out of bed, you can't move, you can't turn over in bed.
Sure. How about you, Lee? What experience?
For me, fibromyalgia is like what you said. You've got pain all over my body, about 20 over parts of your body, and each one of them is different intensity. And also, I find that every day, like what Denise is saying, just managing the pain. You're in pain every second of the day. It's just that the level.
Yeah.
Is it manageable or it's just horrible? And also with that, for me personally, I face with the gastro problem that comes with it. It never comes alone. You always have a couple of good friends that goes along with it. For me, it's the gastro problem, which I'm battling with it. And you have the very, very bad GERD, which is the gastro reflux. And you can sit and just travel up and down. When you're sleeping, it's even worse. When you get it, you can't turn. Whichever position you're in, you can't get comfortable.
No, you have to sit up.
Yes.
You have to sit up.
And every night, I'm sleeping with a lot of pillow to prop me up so that I can get at least some sleep. Sleep is a major issue. You struggle. You don't get a restful sleep. Every night, just go in hoping for the best. You get a couple of hours. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I do. Like last night was my knees.
And then the thing is this, you just hope for the best. You get a couple of good hours. Just, don't expect a lot of it. Your expectation will be ruined. Okay, and then can't eat spicy food anymore.
No, definitely not.
No more spicy food.
food.
No more spicy food. It's like
even citrus, oranges and tangerines. I love them. I can't touch them anymore.
Citrus?
Can't drink
Yes.
orange juice.
Wow. Is that affecting your reflux as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even orange juice.
So what other fruits that you could have?
You can eat berries.
Berries?
I can eat berries.
All berries?
Yeah, and I can eat melon. I can eat, and I tend to drink apple juice now.
Okay.
But
wow, how about you?
Anything with citrus, definitely not.
I totally cut off juice. A little bit of things, just switch it on. It moves so fast.
Yeah.
It just switch it on. And it's really sad because I love Satsuma. I die to get nice Satsuma, but I know that if I eat that, that's it. I'm going to be turning really bad for the next few weeks. So now I only eat very, like blueberries, bananas, and I eat sometimes some strawberries if they're in good season. But if they're sour, if I bite them, that's it. No, I don't do that. So mainly the fruits that doesn't have acidity to it. And usually I can't take it alone because I just don't dare to take the chance. Usually I take that with some soya yogurt to go with it so that it kind of line the stomach as you go through.
Terrible because I have ice cream.
Ice cream. Is that your weakness? That makes you feel better afterwards?
It does because it cools as well.
Yeah.
It's cooler when you throw some when the acid burns. It's cool. Yeah.
So you're okay with dairy? So your body can tolerate with dairy?
I can tolerate dairy. Yeah. I
Okay.
can tolerate dairy.
Okay.
I can't.
You can't. So you've got completely difference of effect in terms of your diet. So you get dairy free and you are okay with dairy. Yes. But how about meat side, fish, or are you okay with that meat, for example?
I just don't eat it. It's a choice. I don't eat it.
You don't eat meat. You don't eat meat.
I do eat meat, but I only eat selected things. I eat pork, a lot of pork.
Lot of pork.
the rest of stuff, I don't eat fish. I can't do fish because my journey of getting fibro is different from Denise. For me, I had COVID, the initial part of COVID when I landed in England. I was the first few who got it. Then after that, it turned to post-viral fatigue syndrome. That finally be diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And I noticed that my taste bud might be different from Denise because chicken don't taste like chicken. And I noticed that if I take anything with cream, milk cream base, I get really sickly. And also I have to eat things which is reduce my gluten so that my flare-up inflammation is more controlled. So I try to stay away from dark shades, fruits and vegetables because I get inflammation from that. So when I reduced that, I was shocked I can't eat tomatoes because tomatoes cause inflammation. So I left those those Italian pastas, you know, with all those bolognese and stuff, lasagna. Can't do that anymore. I take that in a matter of like 20 minutes. Everything just go crazy in me.
Is that similar to you as well, Denise? Like pasta, tomatoes?
Well, I actually had rice last night for meal. I had fried rice. No meat in it, no nothing, just fried rice. And that's making me ill all night. That's what's giving me the heartburn, the reflux all night, the rice. And it was probably plain boiled rice I'd be alright with, because I had fried rice with a bit of flavour. It's killed me. It's just no good.
Okay. In terms of medication, do you take loads of pills to settle down this aches and pains you have?
I do take quite strong painkillers for pain, and I can take up to 8 a day. I don't take that many a day. The maximum I'll take is 4 a day.
4 a day?
The maximum, that's getting up in the morning and then going to bed. So I try to have some sleep. I won't take any during the day.
Okay. How about you, Lynn?
For me, because of my gastro problem, they're giving me medication for my gastro. So every morning I must have my lansoprazole, omeprazole.
I'm on them as well.
Yes, and then for me, to help me cope, I take turmeric. Turmeric, and then I take collagen. A multi-collagen, because I find that helps for me.
Are you talking about the capsule collagen or the
capsule collagen? But I can't take marine collagen. If that fishiness in this, it just causes me to stir up.
Right.
I can't do that. So I take the multi-collagen, which is more like the bovril, like from the beef sauce or egg or chicken sauce. Those I take that. Then I take a vitamin D, which is prescribed under by the doctors, and then I take vitamin B, multivitamin B complex, which have all the B's in it, which helps me to deal with my fatigue level and concentration, because my brain fog can be quite bad. I can do something now, and I was supposed to do it, and suddenly when the brain fog comes on, I just forget. I just forget I need to do that.
Yeah, I had experience of it from you.
Yes, I'm sorry. What about you? Did you do that?
Do you have
Definitely.
same
I just put it down to old age as well.
But yes, and the thing is that the funny thing is I used to really like be so hard on myself about it. I thought I was going mad. Before I found out about my condition, I thought I was really going mad. I was losing the plot. But I know the fibro we don't have any cure, but I was relieved to know that it was an illness. I wasn't going crazy.
Well, once you know, it stops the stress level, and you know that there is something there, so you don't get as het up about it. You don't feel like, am I going mad? Especially with me, because my mum had Alzheimer's and dementia. I thought, I'm going the same way. But I know it's not now. And because I'm not stressed over it, it doesn't hit me as much.
Yes.
Stress is my big kick-off level. I mean, it also means that I've retired. I'm retiring from work way before I should, because I can't cope with sitting down in the same spot, and I can't cope with the stress from work.
Yes. So because I take that, and also I take what was I? Yeah, vitamin B, vitamin D, yes, and then I take collagen, and I take multivitamins in capsule just to cover everything, because since I cannot eat certain food or fruits, so that kind of give me the things that I need. But also I noticed that if I will take my medication with water from the tap, I go crazy.
Are you do you feel experience the same?
No.
From the top?
No, I find that it just doesn't sit well, and the acidity just travel more.
I think that's because if I've got acid, any kind of reflux, I will drink the liquid yogurts. I wouldn't touch water. I would leave it alone and drink either a yogurt or drink a yogurt drink or have a yogurt. I wouldn't touch it.
Also in my experience, it's not related to fibromyalgia. It is some patients of mine have got like acid reflux. So what not normally do is when they have their meal, they don't drink anything. You just finish the meal, leave it for at least about 20 minutes to settle.
Yeah.
Work the acid digestion there. Then after they can take a drinks or water.
Yeah.
And they don't feel that much trigger on the acid reflux there.
Yeah.
So everyone's completely different, so you don't experience that one, and then Lynn experience this one.
Yes, and then I tried to take I was drinking then I told myself, okay, no, you know what? If I'm having few days that the acid is quite strong, I do not take water from the tap. So now I've asked my carers to come, supports me twice a day in the morning, help me, because since getting fibro, I can't actually dress myself properly. I can't do top half.
Yeah.
I can only do the bottom half.
Yeah.
And I get tired easily. And so I tell them, make sure you get me bottled water.
Yeah.
All right, because I notice if I take the water from the bottle, which you buy water, I find it's different. The water tastes a bit different as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe
it might be the fluoride in our tap water. See, I've been brought up on it. It's never been any different for me.
Oh, and because maybe where you're from here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm from Asia, so we usually drink water from the bottle.
Yeah.
So I think maybe because the conditioning the body
it could be.
is
I'm
different.
used to fluoride in the water all the time. I'm quite used to hard water.
It
So.
just drives me crazy that even though if I take from that experience from taking the tap water, then I keep drinking lots of. I drank 2 cartons of soya milk, and it was still not going down. And then I have to go through it to calm down for a few days. Then it comes back normal. So I noticed that was a big thing for me. So now I stopped drinking water from the tap. I have to drink if it has to be from the bottle.
Yeah.
And I get my carers to take the water, to put in the kettle, to boil them before I drink them.
Okay.
That was quite hard for me. But in the evening, for me, that because of my sleep was so bad, the doctors has prescribed me some tablets for sleep.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I noticed that since I would take the tablet again with the painkillers, and because my pain is so bad, I was prescribed oromorphin. That is to help me. I can take up to 4 times a day of oromorphin.
Yeah.
But now I don't. It's much more stable since I got a proper support and also treatment plan in place. And I noticed that I take magnesium glycate in the evening. That helps me with my sleep. Also the fatigue for me. That works for me.
Do you take amitriptyline?
Sorry?
Do you take amitriptyline?
Yes, I'm on amitriptyline. I'm also on metrazapine as well. So that's what I'm going to do. Is that I am going to be more cautious about what I do, and also to be careful. So everything I do now is that when I buy something, I try to read what is on it, and then also kind of listen to ask people, say what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why. For me, I find that when I'm more cautious about what is going on and read and ask, if I don't understand, then I'm more careful what I eat, and if I eat a proper food, then basically my flare up is lesser for me. So that's very important for me to do that.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
I don't think about food as a thing. Mainly with me, it's stress. If something happens in work, if I go home that evening and I have a headache, I know that I'm going to come down with a flare up. So I do have that warning thing now. With the headaches, the headaches that don't go away.
Oh yes, for me it's in the morning. Most morning I wake up, so I find that I'm having this very heavy kind of head, and it's like I know I can't get out of bed immediately.
Yeah.
I gotta basically just sit there and just say, you know what, Lynn, calm down. And I find that when I do meditation, I'm more conscious of breathing meditation for me, or what you call mindfulness, is that I ground myself and it's like, all right, it's gonna be okay, be calm about it. I'm all right, I'm safe, I'm able to get out, and I take myself out from there. And then I know that I need to pull myself from bed.
Yeah.
I can't get out of bed like how I used to be when I was younger.
Yeah.
I basically have to take a bed level, pull myself up from bed, sit down for a while, and when I find that I'm much more calm, my anxiety level is more calm, I notice that it's less painful. What about you? Do you feel the same thing as well?
I don't do any meditation. I'm all right in the morning. I either can get out of bed or I can't. There's no, I don't struggle.
Oh.
I don't struggle. I get up. Mine is from the afternoon as I get tired. And also with sitting in work, I find that so uncomfortable all the time. I also find that if I'm at home, I would lie down rather than sit down, and then I'll fall asleep. And that's my worst thing. I fall asleep all the time. But
yes, for me, I've got to.
It is different, totally different.
Yes, totally different. Yes.
I'm fine in the morning, but can't cope from the afternoon onwards. I can't cope.
For me, I struggle most morning to get up. I really struggle, and I got to try to get my senses. So I've got to do this thing of tapping. I'm gonna tap myself. Okay, I'm here. All right, I'm here. And then kind of okay, breathe, calm down. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be safe. The carrot's gonna come soon.
Yeah.
So they're gonna help me to sort it out, because I know that somebody's coming for me. My anxiety levels kind of go down a lot.
Yeah.
Because I tell myself, all right, I can't do this. It's all right. I can't do it. It's okay. Previously, I was much harder with myself. Like when I can't do it, I really feel really horrible about it.
Yeah.
Because now I've come to accept that with this condition, there are certain things that it's okay if I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. It's the fibro. It's the fibro which is like you're fighting me. But then again, I have this mindset that, you know what, I'm not gonna let it stop me from living my life. Yeah.
Well, I know when I first came to you, I used to put my bra on the night before and sleep in it, because I'm like you, I can't get dressed in the morning. I can do the bottom half, I can't do the top, so I sleep in the bra, and then I have dresses that just go over my head. So I'm easily dressed. I don't think about anything like that. Everything's there from the night before, so I wake up and I'm dressed, and that's it.
It's really difficult for each of you guys here. Like you've got different way to motivate your.
It is coping mechanism.
Yeah, it's coping mechanism. It's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
It is really hard.
Yeah.
But the thing is that when we go outside, when people look at me, it's like, "Why you look okay? You don't look sick." But I say, "But why do you need me to help you?" Because luckily I have this sign here. It's like I fibro, right? So sometimes because people in the shops they have this sunflower lanyard, they say that okay, she has hidden disability. I will help her. But before that, when I ask people for help, like I can't reach certain things, or when I'm feeling dizzy or whatever, people say, "But you look normal. There's something wrong with you. Why are you even holding a walking stick?" I say, "You look fine." I said, "Yeah, I may look fine to you, but some days I struggle to walk, and sometimes I get really dizzy and I can't gauge. So this helped me a lot because my balancing. At first when I had to use this, I was really embarrassed because but then now I find I know I take it like a fashion accessory now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, in terms of therapy here, I know I've been treating you guys for a while now, especially Lynn. I've been treating Lynn for almost 3 years
Yes.
now. I remember Lynn before the first time I met her, she won't be able to walk properly. She leaning one side to another. It's like kind of before she been diagnosed of fibromyalgia. We thought she had like a stroke because she walking sideways like this, and then I feel upset first when I saw Lynn, and then after that ask questions, and I kind of understanding what her condition's all about, but I wasn't sure what to call it. But top of my head, there's something not right here that has to be fixing without using the medical pills or drugs. But I took my time to study her case through not just about reading, but it's all about emotions. It's like connections. And yeah, and now here she is. She can able to walk, but it's not perfect. But she can still manage to walk.
I was much better than I was.
better.
First I was dragging, like you show the show Zombie.
Yes.
Yes, I'm walking like a zombie. I'm practically dragging my feet and pulling myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, I used to work in a mental health unit, about 50 to 60 hours a week walking, and I used to go up to the Great Om, Prostatin, and then walk out and coming down, and now walking stick.
Yeah.
And it was shocking, but
it's hard to even go shopping now, isn't it?
no, I can't.
Anything.
I can't carry anything heavy because if I do, my God, it starts pulling here all the way down to my back, and I hit the coccyx, so I can't carry anything heavy. So I've come to the conclusion that there's this thing called getting the local growers send things for me, or my friends coming with me, take me to go shopping. So I've accepted taking like a day out with a friend.
Yeah.
How about you, Denise? What brings you here to our clinic? Because I think I've been treating you now for almost 6 months. Oh no, 4 months.
4 months.
4 months, yeah. What makes you come here?
To be honest, I just walked past. I'd been for physio before, and it helped a little bit. But that day, I just was coming. I'd had a bad flare up previously, and I had to come into the village or something. And I thought, I read the sign outside about treating it, and I thought, I'll just give it one more go because I'm at a stage now. I was giving up. I was in so much pain, so tired. And I just thought, if this is my life, I don't want to go on like this. I really don't want to go on like this. If this is what I've got to look forward to every morning, I don't want to do this. And it was just that. Every muscle, every joint was in so much pain. Well, you know I couldn't move at all.
Yes. So
everything hurt.
How are you feeling now since you had the sessions here?
I feel marvellous.
You feel alright?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I still have the pains, but I can cope with them.
Cope with them.
Yeah. You've given me a coping mechanism with it now, and I know not to sit still for hours. I know when you think if you're hurt and you'll sit still, it's the best thing to do is to get up and move about a little bit.
Because I remember the first time you came in, you were limping.
Yeah.
You wasn't sure that on that day when you came, I'm almost like I don't think I can fix you because it's hard to treat someone like your conditions, because with lean conditions it's like it takes a time to recover, but with your case, few sessions later you feel like that's normal again.
Yeah.
And so your mechanism there is quite faster.
Yes. Yeah.
Than the others.
And because I feel better after it, and I know now if I'm having a flare up or I'm having a bad day with pain, just to keep moving. I think the big thing for me is just to keep moving.
And what sorts of therapy that you had from here so far?
Oh, you're the best one for that.
Yeah. Well, I've done loads.
I just like it.
Well, you guys, I just want to share. So this therapy that I give to them, it's two. There's myofascia technique release, and then a dry needling. So myofascia release technique, it's all about working tissue manipulation. Obviously we've got aches and pains in the joints and tightness and stiffness, so we're just working the tissues, but you don't put them into deep pressure or soft tissue. It's just kind of balance, and that's a very challenging sometimes working with fibromyalgia, because if you put too much pressure in, they collapse. If you put too much, if it's too soft, they won't feel the effect or the benefits from it. So I combine the two treatment here. It's like dry needling. It's called dry needling. So this dry needling, it's kind of a solid filiform needles that would penetrate to the skin and to the joints. Not joints, sorry, the tendons. Because they've got aches and pains, you just put needle in direct to the areas and they loosen up straight away. So that's why they feel a bit more loose and they feel like aches free again because of this therapy. It's quite really good treatment for this one, for fibromyalgia. Yeah, so how about you, Lynn? So
yes, I find
with
that this helps me because especially my neck region, as you know, we suffer a lot from neck. So I find that after the treatment for that, you know, I can, before I start having difficult turning.
Yeah.
Because and you feel very clicky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. And then when you do this, they feel the clicking like go
Yeah.
click, 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 click. It's like, you know, like you winding a clock.
Yeah.
So I find that after this, with the myofascia, and also that it helps relieve the symptoms, and it comes to a much more manageable
It's
level.
but it's making it manageable.
Yes.
Has been the good part.
Yeah.
You know you're going to have the pain, but because
Yes.
you can manage it, you
Yes.
can cope all right with it.
And then because we know we can manage, it's less stressful.
Yeah.
When it's less stressful, the pain level kind of like go down. Because you know what, I can do this.
Yeah.
Because I wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I can do this. And also, especially my leg. For me, I don't know about you, but for me, it's like my legs here is always painful here, all the way down and pulls all the way to the Achilles heel here.
Yeah.
So that's the part. But I find that with the stretching that I learned, and also for me, because he prescribed me with the ball, tennis ball, and you put it down and then you roll.
Yeah.
And then I pull the back, I stretch, I hold the table and I push, and it kind of like stretch the back a bit. And then I have the roller, which I put in the back, and then I go up and down. It's gonna help you to release the back.
Yeah.
That helps me, and also of course, my biggest problem is that gripping. I find that I keep dropping things. So I call myself Miss Dropping Things at home. So now I learned that when I'm very fatigued and tired, in the sense that I know that it's okay to drop things. So now instead of using like, there's some cuts which is more precious, which I put them aside for special days, where I'm not so fatigued, then not so tiring day, and then if I drop them, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's alright. But on days which is really bad, I know I have to change the way I do things.
Yeah.
Instead of using a glass or porcelain, I use a plastic element. So it's like, no matter how I drop them, it's alright, it's not broken. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for coming down today.
Pleasure.
Because it's my first time to have this interview about this fibromyalgia awareness, and
Yes.
but it's nice to share this to everyone whoever watching this video. If you guys ever experience these aches and pains and you can't really describe what's going on, please see your GP. And if your GP can't really give you an answer, and then you just keep feeding you pills, please find alternative way.
Yeah.
in order to help your symptoms, because this is can be a serious problem in the long run if you're just ignoring it. And I'm very fortunate that I've got these two ladies here who did come to the clinic and try asking some help. But I do assessment them first before I give them a treatment. Because obviously there's a condition that I cannot treat. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to help as much as I can. But so far they've seen the result on this therapy, and I'm so blessed and
Yes,
grateful to have this.
also, I think it's important for people to know that you can't tell how a person with fibromyalgia looks like. Look at Denise and look at me. We look normal.
Look healthy.
But every day we are going through this battle. You know, we're known as the fiber warriors. You know, we battle this every day. So whatever it is, please be kind to each other. Be kind, because you don't know what the other person is going through. Because I look normal, but I have fibro. So that's the thing, and also to create more awareness. And if you see somebody wearing a sunflower lanyard, it shows that they have hidden disabilities. So they look normal, but we do have challenges as well. I should say, be kind to everybody that you meet.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you for inviting us here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, from tomorrow it's gonna be Fibromyalgia Awareness Month. Be kind to them, okay? Thank you guys. God bless.
Thank you. Bye bye.